It's a fairly typical hazy day here in Old LA as we're ready for baseball from Dodger Stadium. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Walker Buehler gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Lifted into center field. Bellinger's under it, and that's the first out of the inning. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, we'll see if Lorenzo Cain can get it going. He's really been struggling, hitting under 200 over the last 10 games. He doesn't usually go into these long droughts, but right now he's truly in one. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Fastball swung on and missed. Sogard is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Betts on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box now, number 18, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 190 is the batting average coming in, still without a home run and 4 RBIs.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Brandon Woodruff, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times, but it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Woodruff has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. This guy hit over 340 last year. An incredible season. I watched him one day take a ball to left field, then he took one to right field, then he took one back up the middle. He puts together so many hits and has such a great swing that there's no wonder he hits over 340.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-2. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats.
third.
Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's Corey Seager as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The 1-1 home. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw. Well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Runner breaks for third. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And he's safe.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Justin Turner.
Next will be the designated hitter, Justin Turner. Runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave one. We are still scoreless. Next for Milwaukee, Omar Narvaez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Omar Narvaez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and one strike. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all three positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
Pollock is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
So stepping in, Ryan Braun. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have it.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Here's Jock Peterson now. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
The first baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 0-2. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Max Muncy is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And this is off the fence right in front of the Dodger bullpen. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Batting 7.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Comes set and the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. Muncy, the runner at second with one away. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And that misses for ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Set to get his day started, A.J. Pollock. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Yelich is right there as he takes it for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Chris Taylor.
Next up for Los Angeles, Chris Taylor. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First delivery to him on the way. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no. Striding in, Justin Smoak. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Back goes Betts, still going back. Gone to lead off the inning.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
And it's fouled away, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
In now is Lorenzo Cain as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Eric.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's Eric Sogard. Now both runners are breaking. Oh, and he can't come up with it. The 0-1 on its way. Chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. A barehanded pickup. How about that?
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Betts is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Digging in to try it again, Omar Narvaez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 the count. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Narvaez, the former Chicago White Sox. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly.
And he nails him at third. Great throw. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Here's Mookie Betts, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The center fielder, number 35.
Standing in, Cody Bellinger. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Arcia backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop Corey Seager. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And he'll step on the bag himself. And digging in for his second at-bat, Omar Narvaez, as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Popped him up. Number 16 is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for Milwaukee.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Avisail Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, the pitcher can claim that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, did they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Count even at 2-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. No runs, a hit. Digging in, Justin Turner. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Turner, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this match.
Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
In now, Jock Peterson. Line, but speared on a hop. To smoke at first, and they get them both.
The third baseman, number 13.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We played. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. On the move is Betts. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And these 2 guys have both displayed their power arms so far, with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And there's the second out as he squeezes it while standing on the mound.
Right fielder, Christian.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Strike taken. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield from pushing a run across.
Now a foul tip held on to behind the plate. Nice work there to get the punch out, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And he chased it in the dirt. Navarez corrals it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Now batting.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Runner back safely. No runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Pollock at second with 2 down. Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 1 left for L.A. They trail things. First delivery to him on the way.
The catcher, Omar.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Fastball called for strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So here is Avisail Garcia. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
The left fielder, number 8.
Runner at first following the error. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Ryan Braun. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Throw won't get him.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Justin Smoke will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Fouled off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 2.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 grounded to short. Reined in. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers straight. Coming to the plate now, Cody Bellinger. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone. Strike one.
1-1.
Right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Striding forward now is the DH, Justin Turner. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Bellinger at second, Seager at first with no outs. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch inside the throw. Oh, it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1. Hard hit to first. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
At the plate, Jock Peterson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Liner in there for a base hit. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2.
The third baseman.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead and strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still that.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
0-1.
Behind 0-2 now. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Adrian Hauser, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Adrian Hauser.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 3 runs already home here. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I
think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
To 1-2 now. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in safely. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Popped straight up. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game.
Hey, you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there. But, man, That has to frustrate you, Dan. An executed pitch right there.
It does. Anytime you make a good pitch, and off the bat, it certainly didn't look like it was going to fall in for a base hit. You make a good pitch, but you don't necessarily always get the kind of results you want as a pitcher.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. A bouncer up the middle. Garcia fields it cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. Leading off the inning, Lorenzo Cain, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Now in the box, Eric Sogard. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now back.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Now batting.
Digging in, number 18. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. They trail it here.